Welcome to Konveio's tutorial series for documents. In this video, we'll get your entire team on the same page about what Konveio has to offer, and then lead on to the rest of our tutorial series that will detail how to set up your site to go live and customize its branding, how to add your first document and select the right settings, how to analyze and report on your consultation, how to embed documents to other websites, how to embed interactive content overlays to your actual documents, and much more. So when you get started, you're going to have this blank slate of a website. In this case, this is our little demo site called Winfield, my middle name. And this is the site title. This is a site tagline and other placeholder information. When you get going, you'll have something that looks a little bit more like this. And this is our demo page with demo documents. Let's dive into our master plan example, which I have loaded here. And here, let's explore what it's like as a participant to make a comment. Now, as it says, you just click anywhere in the document to add a comment. This is our unregistered participation setting, which is enabled by default, where participants will add their name, their email, their comment, and then we have a comment type category selection drop down here. Now, this is something you can customize a little bit with different fields or options, but this allows participants to come in and basically self-categorize the comment that they're making for you to have an easier job of analyzing and reporting on the consultation later on. So let's go ahead and close this out and look at an existing comment. Here you'll notice that somebody has replied, and then there are also upvotes and downvotes in support or opposition to the idea. And for people to reply, you can simply click the reply button, and you're back to the same kind of comment form. You can add your thoughts. But let's go ahead and dive into the View All button here. And now you can see the list of all comments that have been made. And you'll see that the comment category selection is applied as metadata, and you can jump in and out to different places in the document. So now it loads on the page that this was created. Let's go back to View All. And another great thing about this feature, sorry about that, is that you can sort by most replied, most supported, page by page, as well as this little icon here, which allows you to filter the results. You can search by keyword, you can search by author, and this will help to refine your results. In this case, I know that Ken has commented twice, so we can go ahead and look at what one individual person has said throughout the entire document and jump around and explore it in that way. And then I can remove this filter and be back to square one. To access this at any time, you can click on the button here. Let's go back to page 1 and look at some of Konveio's most unique features, which is its ability to add content overlays. This can take the form of a video. You can also just add simple text and images. You can also include other interactive media such as Google Street View, ArcGIS Online, and many, many more. Now, let's talk about Konveio's ability to help participants navigate. Now, this is a step-by-step guided tour. This allows you to jump people to different sections of your document. So if you want to drive people to a particular page and make sure that they see it and engage with it, you can write a little piece of text and then send them to another page. In this case, it sends me to page 20, and then you have a next and previous control to drive them further down into the document. I'm going to go ahead and click hide for this. And let's also take note of the table of contents. So we can go in here, and if your document has bookmarks applied, this will automatically populate as something that is available up here on the top navigation menu. This can be enabled or disabled, but we think it's a great way for people to jump around in the document without having to go and scroll up to its table of contents page. So you got to go all the way back up to this page, and then in other documents, then go from there. However, there's also other ways that you can use content overlays to jump people to different sections. So this is a quick link that will jump me to section 2. And over here, we actually have a button to return to that page to reselect and jump to different sections. So if it could be as simple as this references another topic, another page, you can have one of those content overlays where you'd like it to go, and it will snap back to where it should take them. And that's a great way to make documents that are long more friendly to navigate. Now, another thing that's worth explaining and showing off is our glossary feature. This is something to where you can add help text to jargon or acronyms to humanize complex information for the average person or your intended audience. It's as simple as hovering over a word to understand the full scope of it. Now, let's go ahead and look at what it's like to look at your documents as an admin that's logged in. So here is the master plan, but now you'll notice there are different little settings icons over things. Right now we're in the add pins mode. So you'll see that you can add a sidebar pin here or click anywhere on the document and open the create a pin interface. And then you have a range of different options up here. So to further analyze the data of your consultation, you can jump in here and you have new controls to publish, unpublish, and edit comments that have been made. This is one way to moderate and observe the data. You have additional filters up at the top, and then you can also select multiple comments and apply a bulk tag, or to do other comment tagging, you can just come in and write in what you want to say. This is about bicycling, except no, it's not. So this is just one way to add tags, and then those tags are carried over into the report that is generated in the Reports tab. Here you can look at some high-level information about your consultation, everything from some sentiment analysis at a high level. Then you can look at the type selection that has been self-selected by participants. And you can also look at the distribution of comment tags. You can have some high-level understanding of the data of the consultation. And then you can export reports in a couple of different formats. We can have comments only in PDF form, you have CSV, and then you have comments or document with the comments page by page. So let's look at an example report. Here we have the first page of the master plan document, and you'll notice it has a little comment icon around on the document. And then on the page below that, you have all of the details of those comments. So it will inject pages underneath any page that has had a comment to it. And we have a way to memorialize all of your comments within the intended context. And then let's look at the CSV report. I've added or kind of blurred out some of the data here, but you can see all the different categories, or you can see all of the different data types that are included in the report. And this includes everything from comment tags, which would show up here. We just have a few applied. We have the sentiment scores and all the other data that you might need. And then you can take these and combine it with other reports or do more advanced analysis. Let's go ahead and look at the Embed tab. And this allows you to embed your document to other websites. And I'll go to Konveio.com and show you an example of this in action by visiting our integrations page. And here you'll see that there are many different types of content that can go into our documents. However, at the bottom, you'll see a document that is embedded to our marketing website, which is a separate platform. It is another website entirely. So this is how it would look in another website. It is spanning the full width of the container that it's been applied to, and it's an iframe by nature. You can click full screen and allow people to interact and engage with the information. And everything is fully functional, so I can come in and write my comment. I can look and view at all the comments, jump me around just as it's supposed to. And you have access to all the different interactive media that has been applied. So this is a great way to expand the reach or create a more seamless experience for people learning and interacting with your documents. Thanks so much for viewing this quick overview of Konveio's features. Let's dive into site setup and branding so that we can get your site ready to go.